In today's video, I'm going to show you from start to finish the process that I use when I get a new haul for my antique booth and bring it home. I try to deal with everything that I purchased as soon as possible. I really think that it's important not to just stuff the items in their bags away in a storage closet. I feel like if the items are sitting in my basement in my storage closet, they're not making me money. And also, I will forget what's in the bags. It's important to me to take all of my items out, get them logged into my inventory system, write a description of every single item and figure out how much it is worth, as well as record how much I paid for it, clean and price every item. And for me, it's important to do all of this as soon as possible when I get everything home and get it into the booth as soon as possible.
So you can see I've got a pretty big haul here and it has taken over the dining room table, which means it's time for me to start my inventory process and tackle this mess.
Okay, obviously I have a lot more work to do, but I just wanted to show you where I've started here. So what I do is I just make a list on a legal pad. I don't get on my computer every single day, but I wait until I have several of these and I get on my computer and log everything into Microsoft Excel. Basically, I write a description of each item. This is the description that's going to go in Microsoft Excel and on the price tag. I write what I paid for it, and then in this little box, I write what I'm going to price it at. If I have something like these dinner plates, these are really pretty. I'm not sure the name of the pattern, but I know that they're false graph. So I'm going to research the plates, how much they're selling for online, and write down the name of the pattern. So what I did was I just wrote pattern, and then I left myself a little blank to remind me to go ahead and look that up. I do want to let people know the pattern on the price tag and in Excel. I've got a Tupperware Jello mold. I know pretty much what these types of things sell for. And then these Holland shoes, I've got a couple of pieces like this. I really don't know anything about these. I just know that they're special. So what I did was I just wrote down what I paid. I had two of them. They were $1.39 each. And then I drew a box and I left it blank because I don't know what I'm going to price those at until I research them. Next, everything that can be washed by hand gets washed in warm soapy water. I just took the tape off the splatterware pot and there's some grease in the bottom. So if the soapy water doesn't take that off, oven cleaner will take that off. You just have to let it sit for a few minutes before you attempt to take it off. Anything with a sticker, just soak it in warm soapy water and the sticker will come right off. Tupperware has an odor to it. I like to get the smell out of Tupperware if I can. And then, of course, not everything can be washed. So, for instance, this cute little Fisher Price cash register, it's got a sticker on the bottom, and then below that is some more adhesive. So, it's been sold more than once, I'm sure, in the course of its lifetime. So, for this sticker, I'm going to use a razor blade and remove what I can, or just my fingernails. This one's coming off easily. And what's not coming off so easily, I like this stuff. It's called Goof Off, and I just spray it on there and let it sit for a few minutes, and it will take all of that yucky adhesive off. All that adhesive, it just attracts dirt. I also have to figure out what's in this cash register. Unfortunately, I don't think it's the coins that it is supposed to have with it. There's something in there, though. Some little child put something in there that's not supposed to be in there, so I'm going to have to see if I can figure out how to get it out. All right, and then while the dishes are drying, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is to photograph every single item after I've cleaned it or washed it. And the reason that I want to photograph every item is because when I do my what sold videos, I want to be able to show you a picture of what sold rather than just talking about it. However, if you're an online seller, you're also going to want to take a photo of every single item in good lighting because you're going to need those photos to post them on your online platforms. After I have taken a good photograph of every single item from the haul, that's when I make my price tag. So this Fisher Price cash register, it's missing its coins. and it would be worth more if it still had the coins, but I still think that it will be able to fetch $14 fairly easily. And the final step is to pack everything very carefully so that your items don't get broken when you're transporting them from your house to your antique booth. I save everything. I save my bubble mailers from Amazon. Put this guy in here. It's such a pretty stein. And then I use these insulated bags from Walmart to carry my stuff. They have that extra bit of padding. I just really like them, and their handles are sturdy. They have this Velcro at the top where you can Velcro them closed. I just like these. When the handles wear out, I will buy some more. I hope that you gained something from this video as I go through the different steps that it takes for me from the time that I go shopping until the time that I actually pack up my items and take them to the booth. As you can see, this requires a lot of work. The shopping and the purchasing of items for your booth, that's the fun part. And then there's a lot of work involved in getting home and tackling the haul before it turns into a hoard. Getting it all cleaned and washed and priced and photographed and entering every single item into an inventory system, whether you use Microsoft Excel like I do or if you use something else, writing a good description of every item, researching it and finding out how much other people are selling it for online, finding out the age of the item, the name of the pattern. All of those things take time, as I'm sure that you can see. I hope this video helped you if you're thinking about starting an antique booth, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.